Hi, this is Prachi Telan. So I've been a sports person, born and brought up in Delhi, and I've played basketball for Delhi for 8 years, and I've played netball for India for 4 years. I was the youngest captain of the Indian netball team in Commonwealth Games, which happened in Delhi in 2010, and post that I completed my graduation in BCom honors from Delhi University, did MBA from Delhi itself in marketing and HR, worked for companies like Accenture, Deloitte for a small project, Philips, Development Bank of Singapore. And while I was working for Accenture is when acting happened to me. Uh, so far, after sports, something which is very, very close to my heart in a lot of ways, because I've always been a traveler, an adventurous person. I love to explore, I love to meet new people. So, yes, as of now, today, I am an actor, and my last project was with Mamuka when I made my debut in the Malayalam film Lindes Mamangam. When I was in class 7th, I was tall, and my coach, he encouraged me to start playing basketball because height is always an advantage in a sport like basketball. That's how basketball happened to me, and I have always believed that I have been a destiny's child and God's favorite too, because of the kind of opportunities which have come across in my life have been absolutely opposite and different from what I really wanted to do in my life. So I always wanted to be an artist, or join army, and or be a pilot, but none of those things I'm actually doing in my life. I have always been a very hardworking person, and I felt that sometimes you plan things for yourself, and there's this bigger power which plan things for you. So it's kind of good to just you know let things be and just go with the flow. What motivated me is my confidence in myself, that wherever I go, whatever opportunities I get, I have always felt that I will excel in it, and the motivation to be on the top of the game in whatever industry I get to work for. So yes, I mean, and of course, my family's support is something which motivated me. I always wanted to do good for my family. Always wanted to make them feel proud of whatever I do in my professional career. I think that's a feeling that keeps me high on life, and high on achieving success and being ambitious in my life. My coaches always taught me that when you're leading a team, or a team a team of in sports, or a team in corporate, or you're managing yourself in life, it's always important to look at the bigger picture rather than just being stuck in small hurdles which are a part and parcel of your journey, and you should not take them very seriously. And just I think it's just the life and experiences that makes you stronger. Today I might sound very strong, but when these things or when these hurdles I faced for the very first time, I also was like, oh my god, how do I handle them, or how am I going to overcome these things, how am I going to handle my emotional side and concentrate on my game or my career, because these are very small problems which one should not focus on, and always look at a bigger picture. That is what is more important. Other than that, I'm proud of myself to lead my team at such a young age, when there were girls who were way elder than me, and my coaches thought that I have the capability and the skills to kind of be the captain of the team. So yes, I'm very thankful to them for giving me that chance at that time, and which eventually I blossomed into into having that self-confidence, and having that confidence that I can do whatever I want to, which is very important. Making a difference in bias and stereotypes that exist in our society I think the difference should start within yourself. You need to, if you think that there is something which is happening around you is not right, first you should fight. You need to be convinced first to fight against that odd. Then you need to start changing the thought process in your family, within your family, is when you'll have that support to fight the outside world. I think that is something which is very important. If I want to fight and my family is not supporting me, I think that will be a big demotivation for me, because I don't have the support of people who would never think ill of me, who loves me, who have seen me grow. So I think the change should always start from a small scale around you, and be it any kind of change. You know, be it supporting a girl education, protection, be it cleanliness, be it you know, having a strong hold, having those ethics and values in fighting for what's yours, and you know, something you have a right on, so something which you deserve. So I think you need to be self-content, and you need to know your own worth to be able to fight the odds outside, is something what I feel. Corona has taught a lot to all of us. I know there have been people who have been affected a lot, mentally, physically, financially, during this time, and I feel for them. I think if we see people being affected around us, if in our capacity, we should take that one step forward to help them out in any way we can, be it providing food, be it providing clothes, or any kind of small job opportunity if we're capable of giving it to them. And Corona has taught us that we were just running behind, I don't know what. We were so engrossed in you know, running with the pace of what the society wanted us to do, what the world wanted us to do. And Corona was like, hold on, just chill, relax. There are better things to look forward in life, and there are better things to kind of focus on, which is extremely important. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk on this platform. I think the kind of questions I got to answer were really interesting, and it kind of you know, was exciting for me to share my experiences in those areas. So thank you so much. And 360 Degree NGO, I would like to congratulate for doing such an amazing work, and I wish you all the best.